What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode. God damn. I don't think this week's gonna be as crazy as last week. That was some other level shit. But you know who it is, your boy John.
Fucking white belt slayer here.
Oh yeah.
Today we're ripping into old man drinks, zero sugar stuff because we're old and fat.
Yeah, we gotta chill on the beers after that last one. That was a little rough.
I mean,
I'll say thank you to everyone that watched it. I've got a lot of good feedback. I honestly thought,
it got wild.
I thought it got too wild, and then I edited the video, and I realized the first 45% of it was great. It was just good old conversation.
Then I started getting drunk.
And then it just started going downhill, and shit got wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild boy shit.
It was good times, though. It was good times. So I appreciate everyone that liked it and watched the video, and it got a little crazy at the end. But, yeah, good times, good times. So, anyways, we're back today. We got some little things to talk about. Nothing too crazy this week.
Yeah, fucking. It's been a week. It's been a pretty good week. I've been rolling kind of light. You and I rolled a couple times. I finally have to admit that I think your bitch ass is better than me.
It happens. It's just time. We'll go back and forth, I'm sure.
First of all, you're not supposed to admit that you are better than me.
I have to.
Oh, well.
Okay. No, fuck it.
I'm going to start. Hold on. I'm going to start rolling at the intensity you roll at.
Well, I said when we rolled that last time, I was like, we both were just.
Yeah,
you both were like,
yesterday.
Hey, let's just chill. I don't think we rolled really super hard.
Yeah, I was like, why are you trying to take my back right now? That's bad for you.
I don't know. It was there.
Huh?
It was just there.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't ever go for that, so I've been trying things that I hit yesterday.
That's what you should be doing.
I did 2 balloon sweeps yesterday. I never go for balloon sweeps.
On who?
One big
little
dude.
Dudes or
no, one big dude, 6 something, and then one little dude. No, but afterwards I felt bad. But that kid's tough, man. I don't know his name. He's a white belt.
You're balloon sweeping kids?
No, he's an adult.
Oh, okay.
But he's maybe younger, teen, 18, 19. I think. I don't know how old he is, but he's never been to the teen class. He started as a white belt in the adult class.
Oh, okay.
He's I think he's Mexican, dark hair. He's really small. Anyways, I tried to put it on him, man, and I gotta give him props, man. I was smothering him.
The little white belt dude?
Yeah.
Oh, he hit me with this choke yesterday. If he was a blue belt, I would have tapped to it.
I was smothering his ass. And
I saw you rolled with him right after me. Maybe 2 after me. But I was just rolling light with him because I've rolled with him hard, and it's just little white belt.
I'll be honest, I had trouble tapping him, but to choke.
He's wiggly.
Yeah, and I think the problem is certain chokes. I try to arm and triangle him, but I just can't. With big dudes, it's easy to close the space and to close that distance. And with him, with a smaller dude, you really have to be 100%.
Yeah. Well, the difference between at least in my opinion, I don't really fucking arm triangle a lot of little dudes, but you got to hit him with the Darce grip. You got to finish it.
Yeah, I tried that too.
Really?
I switched from this to this, and I couldn't finish it.
Wow. I was rolling with him, and I had to ask 2 different people if the choke was legal, and they both said yes. But I was passing real loose on him because I'm not trying. We're rolling light. I wasn't trying to crush him. I've rolled with him hard, and it was just
I was trying to crush him.
It was like rolling with a child. When I rolled
no, it is, but I was trying to crush him. But that's why I was
yeah.
I give him props because he wouldn't tap to pressure.
Yeah. He's a pretty tough little white belt, but I was passing real light, and he had double lapel grips, and he threw his foot up and put it on my throat and just started pulling.
Oh, yeah, Louis does that shit.
Oh, I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, Louis does that shit all the time.
I was like, man, that's pretty slick. If he was a blue belt, I would tap.
I've seen it done with the knee too.
I've seen it done with the knee. And I won't do that.
With the foot as well, but Louis was doing it with the foot to me the other day. So yeah, I've seen it happen. I've never necessarily gone for it myself, but that shit sucks.
I tried to do it on the next dude I rolled with, and he ended up passing my guard, but I just baseball bat choked him. But that's a cool setup. I think I'm going to try to do that more. So if I put my foot in your throat, I promise I won't try to yank it. I just want to see if I can get to that position. But I gripped it from the baseball bat grip.
So
and then
as
I was turning, to let him pass, I tried to throw my bottom leg up into that area, just probably to the chest to see if I could slide it up.
Yeah.
But as soon as they pass, I rolled to it.
Yeah.
I got to start messing with the baseball bat. That's a super solid. It's a super solid submission.
You have to be very good with a baseball bat choke, only because it's, I don't know the term in jiu-jitsu, but boxing, when you telegraph something, it's easy to telegraph that setup.
I think it is as you get big higher up in the ranks, so a lot of people know what's going
automatically.
On. When Louis grabbing, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
He still catches something else afterwards, but you can.
I
think he makes it obvious on purpose. I think Louis does. Hey, I'm going to fuck you up with this as you know. You know that I know,
and
but I'm going to get you anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to still catch you. Yeah,
I'm still going to catch you. But I've been trying to set it up over the last couple months, maybe once a week. But if I pull full guard on somebody, I even set it up from the half because it makes it easier for them. I mean, you're there anyway; it's the same position. But I'll throw my top hand in, but like 30 seconds before I throw the bottom hand in. So I'll throw the top hand in. So a lot of people don't realize. So I'll just be like fucking with the collar, and then dive the second hand in and turn. Right. That's what I did. I did that yesterday on the dude that I wanted to throw the foot in. As soon as he passed my knee, I threw the second hand in and started turning. But what's really strong about it, which I think Louis gets a lot, is if you miss the baseball bat, if you can't finish it, just roll over your shoulder and sweep them.
Yeah, and they roll.
And I rolled with like one of the better white belts yesterday. I did that to him. I was like, oh man, I should start doing this more. I did see if I can do it to the next.
I did see a move where like you're like half guard and you're fighting off from the pass and you reach this hand in.
Yeah.
And you like pretend to like you pretend to be fighting them from passing and you lift your hand up like this, like you open your hand and it creates space and you grab the gi. It makes space. So then, as you're pretending to fight, you open, grab, and then you let them.
Was it from Majid Hage?
Huh?
Was it from Majid? Is that how you saw?
I don't remember who I saw.
There's a dude. There's a dude out here. He's most like his thing is
the baseball bat.
Yeah, he does a no-gi, all kinds of shit. Ever seen the no-gi version of it? I think he goes.
Like this. Yeah.
I don't know. He does some sort
I've seen it from side control. From side control with the hand underneath, and then they like switch over somehow. Yeah, I've seen that one. But not from bottom.
I'm trying to mess with the full guard more. Just different variations of things from the full guard. Like I was rolling with a big homie the other day, and he was crushing the fuck out of me. And you guys were yelling, and I was like, dude, I'm fucking stuck. Like I can't move. Like, do you realize I'm pinned? But then finally, you guys started yelling again. Or no, I think I was pinned. We were rolling like. I used to beat him up all the time, and then he started fucking getting on top and smashing the fuck out of me. One day, his weight changed. And like he's on top where I can't breathe. I've never felt that. Not even in competition. Pressure? His pressure is wild. Yeah. So I was like, I can't get on top of this. I can't let him get on top anymore. And then he like sacrificed through me yesterday or the day I rolled with him. And then I was stuck on the bottom. I was kind of holding him off. He wasn't really rolling as heavy as I think he normally does, but I was holding him off. And finally, you guys started yelling, and I said, "Fuck this fool!" And I scooped, full scoop, grabbed his leg, lifted his leg over for the sweep. And as I was getting to the sweep, I kind of lost momentum, and he started coming back on top, so I fucking put him in the knee bar. That is mean, but I'm gonna start going. That's what I was trying. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do to you yesterday towards the end. Yeah, I started really pulling on your leg. Yeah. I was because you gave me the space, but I wasn't hooked under enough to pull. But I was hoping as I start pulling, you might give me a little bit more space, dude. Because that is so powerful. That's why I was trying to hook
underneath your arm to bring you up, so you couldn't go back down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was trying to keep you from going down.
Yeah. I think I may be able to stop the fucking paper cutter now. I know you weren't trying to like fully finish it yesterday, but I had a grip on your arm. Did you notice I had your arm?
What I was really working on is holding control from there, and so that's what I was working on, doing your gi, and then under your head, and then from under your arm, and then grabbing it here, and then I have control, and then it gives me time to like pressure and work whatever I want.
You ever try to grip it the way that Omar does, fingers in instead of fingers
That's hard
on top?
To grab. So some people's gis you can do, but some it's really hard. It's a fucking crazy gi. So for those watching or listening, imagine you're going for the paper cutter, right? And the hand that goes under the arm to the back of the lapel.
Instead of four
fingers down and grabbing it, you open up the collar and you actually turn your hand and reach your hand inside.
Yeah, so your thumb's
grab
on the outside.
It with your fingers out. So now they're like
fingers in.
Yeah, fingers in.
Put your thumb out.
Thumb out. Yeah, fingers in, thumb out instead of the opposite way. Yeah. And it's a really powerful like controlling grip.
Here's a better descriptor. So your knuckles are touching the back of their neck and you're gripping it versus your fingertips touching their neck.
Yeah.
But so the reason I bring that up is yesterday you try to hit that arm bar that Omar hits in there.
Yeah.
But if you would have had that other grip, I would have been stuck. But because you had that top grip, there's more space.
Yeah.
And because like your arm opens with it, you know, as you sit up, as you sit back to collect that arm bar, your arm opens up. But when you're the other way, as you sit up, your arm gets tighter and it closes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt that, and I was like, I gotta get my fucking hell out of here.
I was like,
I can't tap to this shit. Did you have the top grip too, like the choke part of it?
No, I had your lapel from the opposite side.
Oh, okay, you should have went top grip, like the baseball cutter choke.
So I was like I said, I was just fucking around yesterday. I was like, let's just try shit.
Yesterday, Omar was doing like the drilling thing in the beginning, right? And he was like telling the sequence to do, and I went through and I paper cutted my partner. You know, that's what we fucking do. I mean, we talk about it all the time. That is our shit.
Yeah. I
hit him with the paper cutter, and I'm just sitting there on my knees, and Omar looks at me, and he's like, paper cutter. I was like, he already tapped. And he just fucking looks at me, And he's like, okay. And they said doing it again. I went through and I did it again. And he was like, okay. And he fucking walked away and started yelling at everyone else. So I was like, because as soon as I went over, I didn't mean to. I grabbed it deep and I hit it. And he was like fucking just tapping.
Yeah, I got one of those younger white belts, big kids.
Yeah.
And so it was a lot of working with him, trying to help him out. He couldn't remember shit.
You know, it took me a while to figure out the paper cutter because I remember the first time that Omar showed it to me, and I was like, "What is this fucking magic?"
It wasn't even the paper cutter. He was struggling with,
Oh.
like passing the guard. He was struggling with going north south, like everything. And I was like, all right. So it was a lot of me walking, but he was going a little fast, so it was hard for me to like walk through it. So when it was my turn, I was just trying to show him.
Yeah, it's funny. Brandon paper cutter's not in her arsenal. She didn't really know how to work out all the moves, and she was like, "How do you do that?" Because we talk about it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do it so much, when you explain it to somebody, it's like, "Oh, I didn't know how to explain all that shit." Because like, you know, you're in side control. You break the guard, you jump across, you're in side control. Then you switch your hand so you block the hip, and then you go over, and then you come.
Bring your head so they can't turn. Put your hand down so they can't move their body.
And I was breaking down on the steps to her, and I was like, "Fuck, I didn't know."
Well, even when you get to the paper, paper cutter, if someone's fighting it, you know, there's different ways to do it, like keeping your head closer to their face, or using your head to block their arm. You know, pressuring your shoulder right into their ribs to make them feel like, oh, you know, and open up a little. Like, there's all these little nuances about like attacking that technique. I mean, that's what I love about jiu-jitsu. Like it literally is like a training.
What is your go-to if some people slip out?
I go to that north-south choke.
North-south choke.
Yeah.
So
I'm still working. I want to perfect that, and I've been working on it. I mean, like I said, I can tap bigger people. But
I think you just gotta. I think the only reason you're not tapping people with it is when you go to your toes, you throw your butt in there, and your space gets less. You create more space.
Well,
you gotta throw your hips. It doesn't feel like.
Yeah.
I would have to see you do it.
Yeah.
But when you go to your toes, it feels like your butt is up in the air.
Mm.
So like you are pinning me more, but there's less.
Well,
pressure.
I will. What I try to do is I'll try to like go on my toes and drive into your chest or lower, so that you kind of go like this, like like, you know, you feel the pressure.
Oh, you're going to the chest on purpose?
Yeah. So don't do that. So you kind of go like this, and then I can get my arm underneath your head, and then I come back because I gotta lift your head up.
I see.
And some people are like they keep their head like pinned to the ground, and I can't get my arm under there.
Yeah.
And they may not know what I'm doing, but they obviously know it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
And so they'll keep their head pinned.
Yeah,
as soon as I try to keep so then I'll drive into their chest and then put pressure, so hopefully they kind of pick their head up, and then I can slide my arm underneath and then fall back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so my like thing is if people start getting out of the paper cutter, like if they're wiggling, like if I didn't grab the grip or I'm fighting for the grip, because I try to do it the way that Leo does. The one thing I know I don't do is I don't spread my legs out as far. He does like that triangle with his legs to create the pressure. Yep. But I do roll my shoulder on their chest to really grab that grip. But if I can't get that, I'll be rolled over, not getting the grip. I just pull my arm out, go across their face, and go into the scarf hold. So that's like my go-to from losing. I
don't do the scarf hold because I just don't feel comfortable. Like I have the weight.
You know what changed it for me is because when I used to do it to like bigger guys, they would roll me because I was so focused on hitting the weight, so my butt would be off the ground. You have to be able to hit the weight with your butt on the ground. So if I put my butt on the ground and I start to dig into you, I don't think most people could sweep me from there. Maybe, but I'd have to feel it. Like I would like to try it, like on Big Purple Belt Danny, and see what he could get. Because I mean, he's so good off balance anyway. But I think I have it now where like my butt's on the ground and like my upper ribs on their ribs, not my lower ribs. So I'm really squatted down.
Yeah.
And then I really try to collect my leg, and if I can grab my knee, I don't think you have the space to roll me from there.
I know this week me and
exercise.
Me and Misa were drilling like an hour and a half of lasso, like 3 different lasso sweeps, just over and over and over again. One is the one I showed you.
I think that lasso standing up is dangerous if you're going to threaten the balloon from there.
Well, that wasn't a balloon sweep though.
Yeah, I know, but that's the only reason I would be afraid of that lasso. That lasso. I mean, I understand that the like techniques where you're going through, but I wouldn't let you get to step 2. My probably most people's best lasso defense is from the feet. So on my knees, it's way harder to defend the lasso.
Those were that whole setup was for an attack while you're standing lasso.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like I don't think that one's as good as the one from the knees.
Well, the knees ones it's a little more harder to fight.
Yeah, the way Omar showed the lasso sweep the last week, that was way better. I never thought about
grabbing.
No, to turn sideways. He's like, you're not pushing them. You're not sweeping them to the left. You're sweeping them away from you.
Yeah, we always do that.
I never did that. I always try to sweep him to the left.
Although it was interesting because we were watching Andrew Wiltsey put a video out on that Misa found. He's so flexible; he doesn't need to turn like that. Like me and Misa both were talking about it because when I get the lasso, I turn in, catch it, and then I turn back.
Why do you turn back?
Because I want your arm to go this way to off balance you. So I'll turn back.
So if I'm, let's say I'm in your guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I stick my leg up, you start to go lasso, right?
Yeah.
Which way do you push me? Do you push me towards your lasso arm, or do you push me away
Depends
from
on
you?
the sweep.
All right. So Omar said never open them and sweep them that way, right? He was saying get the 90 degrees and then push them away from you. He's like, the sweep is way more powerful. Because who was I? I was drilling with someone big that day. I think Big Danny. I was rolling with him, and I could not sweep him. He's like, you have to. And Omar came over. He's like, you have to push him away from you. And I was like, I am. He's like, no, you're pushing them towards your arm. He's like, you're trying to pull them with the sweep. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, turn and then literally kick them over your arm. And I was like, oh, it's way more powerful that way.
Well, there's, like I said, there's a bunch of variations, different ways to do it. That's why I like the lasso too. It seems like a simple guard. One, it's a really good guard to control, just controlling wise. But then two, in the beginning, we feel like me and Misa were talking about it. We feel like we're just scratching the surface because there's so many variations and they chain together. Like all these things chain together. So we were talking about like a couple of sweeps that we were talking about were like, you can do like a lasso X guard. You can do a lasso de la Hiva. Like it chains together with other guard systems really well. And it opens up the game a lot. So
I just got smash.
What?
That's my thought. That's my thought plan. Smash.
Yeah, smash.
Even if I'm on the bottom, I try to create pressure.
Smash.
I had something.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, exactly. I had something. I had something I was thinking about from that.
I really want to be good at lasso, but there's a bunch of things that I want to work on. So, it's just hard. Like
I have one thing I work on.
I watched a couple of videos. I don't know why. Like I watched, Omar's big thing is balloon sweep. If you know our professor, balloon sweep's his thing, and he showed us all kinds of variations. But I've never really felt comfortable. And for some reason, I watched this video on balloon sweeps, and I was like, dude, it's easy. Why don't I ever go for it? And so that's why yesterday I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. And I just went for it, and I was like, boom, I hit it. Boom, I hit it. I was like, I need to do this more often and just fucking,
It's pretty good.
It's really fucking good, especially when you get them in the air and you start flying over.
If you can get them over your head.
Yeah, and they just
roll. If I was to sit on the ground right now,
that's hard work.
I would have to really try to back roll.
Yeah, that's
I would have to force myself to back roll, right?
Yeah.
But when me and Bobby were doing the balloon sweep 2-3 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, you got to pull him over.
And when I was pulling him over, I could back roll it was like
because their weight is
it helps
with you, helps pull you over. Yeah.
So in rolling, I would think I would go for that one. I don't like the side one unless you can really hit that arm bar.
Yeah,
because I have trouble getting up from there because you're all tangled up. You
just use them to pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so if you pull guard and you do the balloon sweep even to the side, you don't get the takedown points though, huh?
You get yes, for sure. You get 2 for the takedown and then 3 for the pass and then 3 for the mount or whatever, right?
I don't know.
How many do you get for
because
2 or 3?
Because the rolling one, you're not really passing the guard. You're pulling guard and it's straight into mount.
So you get the sweep though.
So 2 and 4.
Yeah, so 2 and 4. Yeah.
Unless they grab your leg.
Yeah.
And then they get the 2, and you would get the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to. You're saying you guys are working on lasso. I'm still working on half guard, but now I figured out my half guard sweeps are starting to get there. I'm starting to sweep better and better people with them. And now what I realized, and I've been changing. I used to try to do the same sweep on everybody. So I have one sweep that's really good that I haven't done probably in a month or 2, but that's coming up over the leg.
Mm-hmm.
So the leg I have trapped, I go underhook and roll my body over that leg. Because if you don't let me sweep it, your knee's gonna break. Because I'm fucking rolling my fat ass over it, right? The second one I used to get, is from the underhook and pulling people over, right?
Yeah.
I used to get that
deep
one.
Half.
Deep, almost deep. Deep is actually when you're facing away from them. So I'm under them head to hip, but I'm not facing away.
Well, that's what your sweep is though. It's that way.
I roll over. Yeah. It's like the one that Omar shows. You collapse the elbow and throw it. So I get that one, and then I started messing with another one this week, which was scooping the leg to go to the knees, right? Mm-hmm. Or go to attack the leg. So that's the one I'm working on. But the one I really need to work on the most is you, Misa, and Louis are people that have the most problem with it. Maybe Big Danny too. But when you stand up and go to knee shield or go to a knee slice. So I thought about this in my head last night. I was in the shower fucking thinking about Louis whooped my ass a couple days ago. As that motherfucker. This motherfucker whooped my ass.
Yeah, he was
choked me
smiling
to
at
death,
us.
smiling.
Yeah, that was funny.
Then he posted later that day eating McDonald's.
Yeah, he did.
And I was talking shit to him in the DMs, and he was like, "Dude, for breakfast I had like X," and I was like, and then he's like, "For lunch I had this," and he's like, "For dinner he fucking
came in and smashed
everybody," and he hasn't been rolling
Yeah,
at all.
I did good against him. He didn't tap me, but we went back and
I
forth.
did good the second time.
He almost caught me in that
Yeah.
fucking
cross or whatever baseball. Yeah,
and I was like holding for dear life, and I was like, hopefully.
I can't believe you didn't catch it. You looked. Your whole body was a different color.
I was holding his arm, and then he kept turning, and that's why I just kept falling. And I was like, I was like praying to God that he fucking got tired and let go, and he didn't get a burst of energy and turn, because that would have been over.
I don't know if you guys can see the color of this, but you see this label, this like pink purple label. His whole body was that color.
Tight. It was tight.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, so I was thinking about Louis whooping my ass, and I was like, this guy, what can I do from the knee shield? So I've been thinking, I'm going to try to do it to him, but I'm sure there's going to be a counter. But like when you stand up to go to not knee shield, knee slice. When you start going to the knee slice, I need to stop trying to off balance you and go underhook on that leg that's standing up and try to pull myself under your body.
Yes.
And then go to the kiss of the dragon.
You can do it two ways. So that's usually my defense. If I get the knee shield, is I come up on my elbow, I put my arm behind them, and then I shoot that arm underneath that leg. And what I try to do is swing out, and I'll come out the back. And if I can't, because sometimes they'll put their weight back, right? They'll fall back. When they come back, you automatically swing the other way, and you end up in that knee bar. That
you know what I never thought of until just now. So I used to do that a lot, but I would just try to go to X guard. But now I'm gonna try to get out the back.
Well, instead of going deep half, you go to the same leg that their knee shield on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So don't go deep half. The same leg that their knee shield.
Yeah, and roll up and you get the knee bar. Yeah. That's the sweep I used to get all the time was that roll up. So that's how I would do is I would like underhook and off balance him and then come back over.
I learned that at Sloth, and when I came back, I immediately started doing that, and I would get out. And even Nathan was rolling with Carol, and he was having problems because she was knee slicing that way. Yeah. And he was like, "Hey," he never asked me for anything, and he goes, "How do I defeat this?" And I said, "Do this." And then he came back the next time because Carol was competing and she was rolling with him because
it's kind of the same weight.
Yeah, and then she gives him a hard time because he's like, he just gets his legs in, and he's really flexible.
Well, she's better than him.
Yeah, well, of course, but he gives a good fight.
Okay, yeah.
He gives her a good fight because he can like.
That motherfucker triangled me this week.
I know. We both have a picture. I'll put it up right here. There's a picture of me getting triangled by Dan and you getting triangled by my kid right next to each other. And I saw he told me about it. I was like, "You got triangled?" And then I was like, "Fuck, I got triangled." And then I was like, and my girl said she recorded both our matches. I was like, "I wonder." And I went and looked. I was like, "Sure enough, it's like you and me right next to each other getting fucking triangled." I was like,
I think I could have got out, but I was like, I want to see like what he's gonna do to finish this.
So the thing with rolling with him is, for those
he's
my kids,
long.
Yeah, my kid's
he's not very tall. He's
shorter. He's shorter than me. He's shorter than me.
Yeah,
but he's got long legs. And
that's
long
crazy.
Limbs,
that his legs are long enough to triangle.
So he's 104 pounds. So it's like it's kind of like when you roll with someone. Obviously, you're way stronger, so you can muscle through. I can pick him up, throw him. So you try not to, and you maybe you give up something, give up position. But I catch myself with him all the time where I'll give him something, but obviously he is skilled enough that if you give him too much, he's gonna fucking take it. And so he's like caught arm bars on me and fucking wrist locks on me and shit.
He kept trying to wrist lock me.
Yeah, because I'll let it go and he'll like. Yeah. I'll give him that little bit of a space so I'm not like working over like muscling through stuff. Yeah. And it's like he'll catch stuff. So I was like, fuck. But his legs are fucking long. Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. He's getting good. He'll probably be 3 stripes next month.
Yeah.
And he'll be a purple belt by the time he's 18, probably.
Purple belch?
Yeah, at 18.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah. That's crazy to think, though. Like, he started
when he was 14.
Yeah, he has a potential of getting his black belt young and making it to, like, a coral belt.
Yeah. You got to start young.
Even Noah, which blows my mind. Like, We'll never.
Old.
What's the most we'll get?
30 years. It's 30.
No, what's the most stripes we'll get if we get black belt? Let's say we get black belt in the next 3 years, right? 3-4 years.
Oh no. So it's I mean, let's say I'm let's just say some wild shit. I'm a black belt by the time I'm 45.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get at least 20 years in before I die, hopefully.
So we'll get like
5
4 or 5 stripes.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that.
Shit, I'll be happy to get a fucking black belt, dog.
I know. I'm same thing. I'm the same. I think I'm already in the mindset of like I watched a video and they were like there's several stages of.
Wait, hold on.
No,
Joe Rogan said I'm
fuck
already
you.
a black belt.
God damn it. God damn it. Anyways, I was watching this video and he was talking about their stages of jiu-jitsu, and it's like your first stage you come in and it's fun.
I think
like
your first
every
stage,
day you're learning something new and you're always getting better, right? So as a white belt, everything's new to you. You're learning, everything's new. You're trying new shit. It's like boom, like you're just learning, and then you get to blue belt and you're still learning, but maybe you have more of a foundation, and then it's like it's like gets harder because you're not learning as fast. Like you know all the basics and you're not learning as fast. So the way that you're learning, it slows down a bit, right? And then you start realizing, oh shit, now it starts getting hard. And that's why a lot of people quit. Is it like now it's like, man, one, like Jonah said, you realize at that point, like, man, this is forever. If I want to keep learning, like it's forever. Like the distance from A to Z, it's just a moving goalpost. It never stops. It's just going to continue moving.
Yeah.
And you see that. And then two, your knowledge of like how you improve is slow. It slows down because you can only learn so much. You've learned a lot. Now you start getting into like, how do I master this technique, right? How do I learn the intricacies? If they do this, I do that. If they do this, I do that for every single technique, right? And so it really slows down like your knowledge.
I think the thing about getting to every black belt I've ever listened to talk, and you only hear about the legends, right? Like Omar, you fucking Fabio Gurgel, like you only hear like those dudes like on interviews. You know what I mean? They all say, "I didn't learn shit till I was a black belt." They all say,
like you starting, it's like starting over.
To tell me that, I mean, Omar obviously was as good as he is.
Well, even Hodger said that.
Yeah.
Like he said his cross collar, he's like, my cross collar sucked until I was a black belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, everybody says that. All the black belts say you didn't learn anything until you're a black belt. So, I mean, I'm not in the rush to get there, and I'm not in a rush to be there. I just want to get to the point where I think I'm at that point now where I'm like, I don't care about winning or losing. I just want to get to a better position and know how to consistently get to a better position.
Mm-hmm.
But enough about that. Today I'm going to fight Zach, and I'm going to fucking grab his leg, and I'm going to fucking pray to God. Because I fucking got him the other day. He doesn't roll hard.
You can't do knee bars.
Wait, hold on. This is a fucking public service announcement, which I did not know. I've been telling people the wrong information. You're allowed to straight ankle lock white belts.
White belts straight ankle lock?
Yeah. I confirmed it with 4 different people and had the rules looked up. You can straight ankle lock white belts. Best believe if you're a white belt, you're going to get straight ankle lock because I can't wrist lock you.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I always go for stuff, and I'm like, and it's there. They leave it there, and you're just like, man.
So I'm going to, today when I fight Zach, I'm going to pull guard on that motherfucker, go to the half guard, and he stands up. I'm going to dude, his hips are so crazy. He wrestled all 4 years in high school. Or I think he wrestled 2 or 3 years, and then he played football all high school.
So Zach, for those of you guys that don't go to our school, don't know Zach. He's this really...
Most of the people that go to our school don't know him either because he only comes on the weekends.
Yeah, he's a really calm,
really chill... The best training partner.
Yeah, real chill dude. This is where this motherfucker is scary. He will let you put him into a full-on armbar, a full-on fucking rear naked choke, a full everything, and he escapes and he gets out. And I've never seen anyone tap him.
And I've seen him tap everybody. Can tap.
Yeah,
everybody.
and he flows. Like it's not like he goes fucking like he never goes like full-on competition mode. So. He matches. Yeah, he'll match your energy.
So if you start rolling hard, he'll start rolling hard.
But I've never, and sometimes he's put me in bad positions. It just absolutely fucking suck. But the fact that he'll let someone get so deep into a submission on him, and he's able to get out, I'm just like, that's insane.
So I'm hoping 2 things. First of all,
and he always has socks on.
Yeah, Zach's my dog, so I don't want to hurt him. Saying that, I think there's 2 things I think I have an advantage of. And one of them's not the leg, but I think that's my best path to beating him is getting his leg. I think that's the best one.
Your best path is not to be on the bottom.
No. I think it's better on bottom. Anyway, he doesn't compete and he doesn't roll hard. So if he grabs me and if he starts going,
that's why I'm like, man, he's gonna compete. I want to see him.
Yeah, but if he starts getting into the wrestling stance, I'm just gonna grab him and pull guard and immediately pull his leg, and just fight his legs. Because there's a lot of different ways you can get the ankle lock, which maybe he might get knee barred, but I'm going to say it's an
you
ankle
being
lock.
on the bottom is a bad idea. You're much better on top.
I know, but he's so good on fucking bottom.
But you're way better on top.
Yeah, I don't know. But I can't take him down. His wrestling is a couple times.
Let him pull guard.
Maybe
fight him
hopefully.
and have him pull guard.
Maybe. I don't think he will though, because a couple times I've rolled hard with him. Like when I first got my blue belt, I don't think he was a purple belt yet, or maybe he was just got his purple belt. But that was the point when I was like, oh, I gotta snap this blue belt. I'm gonna try for sure Uchimata, but I'm gonna snap this blue belt on everybody and start rolling hard. And I started rolling hard, and he started rolling me. Dude, he threw me through the fucking floor.
He's so good.
Dude, he's so good.
And then you got Miguel.
Yeah. So if I beat Zach, I'll either get Big Danny or Miguel, or maybe one of the other.
All in all, that is a fucking brutal lineup. All of them are fucking monsters.
Miguel's the most scary because Zach won't hurt me. Miguel will accidentally hurt me.
Yeah, Miguel is strong as fuck.
He's so strong, and he's super technical for being 320 or whatever, 300 pounds. He's giant.
And then even Big Danny, he's fucking strong too, and he's so good. I don't think I've ever been. Maybe once I was in a good position against him.
I've passed his guard a couple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Once, but most of the times it's me defending and fighting for my life.
I noticed with Big Danny.
How much does he weigh?
Dude, you take a guess.
250?
Big Danny?
Yeah.
210.
No.
Yes. He said before COVID he was 185.
He weighs 210?
210.
He looks and feels like
giant.
He weighs like he's way bigger.
Yeah, he's like 210.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Zach too. Zach's 205.
He's tall. They're big dudes though.
Zach looks huge.
That's like I don't know if you watch the weigh-ins, Jake Paul and
I want to talk about that.
And Dylan Dennis, whatever. Dylan was up there. He weighed
Yeah, but he said that he had to gain weight. He said he walks around like 180.
Yeah, no, he was like 194 or 195 on the dot. Yeah. And then Logan Paul came up and he was like 194. But the comparison in their physique is incredibly fucking different.
Did you see all the controversy about it? Like Dylan was going crazy. He was like, he didn't fucking make weight. He said that the commission, whoever the commission was, said you have to make weight between 10 and 11 a.m. At 11 a.m., Logan called down and said, I need another hour. So they gave him the other hour to make weight. And well, it's KSI's promotion, but yeah. So he made the weight after another hour. So Dylan's going crazy. He was like, "Fuck that! I'm fighting Logan today." What's the younger one? Jake. He's like, "I'm fighting Jake today." So he was going all crazy, but
he's gonna get fucked up.
I don't know.
He's gonna get fucked.
He's gonna get beat, I think.
Yeah.
But fucked up, I don't think so. You got to think about it. So the only person that Logan has fought that's legit is Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd wasn't trying.
Yeah.
Literally was not trying.
I don't see.
Dylan is a savage everywhere.
I've never watched his MMA matches, so I don't know how his stand up is.
He just submitted everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Dylan's a real fucking fighter.
They did agree.
Who has something to prove.
They did agree that after this they're gonna do an MMA match.
Yeah, but
I
think
Dylan is
also if Dylan wins, there's like 3 fights on the table for him: Jake, Tommy Fury, and KSI.
Who fucking cares about Tommy Fury?
Nobody. But Bellator's basically done. So and then
one more fight.
Yeah, and then PFL supposedly taking over. You said that, right? Yeah. So, but he doesn't think he's going to get a new contract with whoever takes him over because he hasn't been active.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, my goal in life is to be UFC champion. But he's like, if I can't do that, I'm going to make fucking Dylan.
It's never going to happen.
It's hard to say.
It's never going to happen.
He's a good fighter, dude. He's not that old.
He's never going to be.
He's like 28.
He's never going to be a world champion. If you
look at Kamaru.
Look at his record.
Who was the champion before the current 170 champion? Kamaru.
I don't know.
It was Kamaru Usman.
I don't know.
And he's like 38. And then right now, Leon Edwards is like 36.
Yeah, but look at his record. He's got like 7 losses in a row.
Who?
Dylan Dennis.
In jiu-jitsu. In MMA, he's 2-0. So that's like, I mean, I'm not saying Dylan's going to win or he's the good, he can't be the champion. But if you compare things like, okay, look at Khabib. He can't strike to save his fucking life.
He just takes people down.
But his submission and his grappling is so good. So I watched both Dylan Dennis fights, and it looked like he was grappling with children.
I mean, he's supposedly good.
As soon as I hate this, I hate to admit it. If you put Gordon Ryan in the heavyweight division of the UFC right now, he probably submits everybody.
Yeah.
I think he submits John Jones, which I didn't want to admit.
Well, of course he does.
Yeah, I think he submits John Jones. He submits Stipe. He gets to Francis. Because I think you could hit Gordon, and I don't think you're knocking him out in one hit. Maybe Stipe or Francis will.
Did you see Mark Hunt's comment?
No.
So Gordon Ryan commented about the UFC and USADA parting ways, and basically was like, "This is great for the sport." Blah blah blah. Mark Hunt, Mark Hunt's like anti-steroid. He made this comment about Gordon Ryan about he has no fucking clue what he's talking about. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Gordon Ryan commented on that post, and then he posted it, and it was like, "You're just a fat piece of shit. You know where I'm at. You can come fight me any time of the day. Here's my, you know my time from blah 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 blah." Yeah. And I was like, "Holy fuck!" So I'm like, when he said to Mark fucking Hunt, I went to the post. Yeah. It was deleted. So Mark Hunt must have deleted that fucking comment.
I hate to say this, Gordon would eat Mark Hunt alive.
If Mark Hunt connects any punches, if it's game over.
Gordon is also the highest level elite athlete there is. 100%. He's in the upper echelon.
100%.
All the top fighters.
100%.
Gordon is 245, legit as fuck.
Actually, it's 220.
That's when
he just fought at 220.
Cutting weight.
He just fought at 220.
Yeah, he walks around at 240.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, because for sure he does, because people make him weigh in at certain weights. I think at ADCC he was like 245. Because they couldn't do anything because ADCC runs it, so they can't say I'm going to fight him at this weight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Gordon is giant. Like, I saw him take a picture with somebody recently who I know how big they are, and I was like, God fucking damn, how big is Gordon? I think Louis has a picture of him. I'd like to see that, but Gordon's huge.
Yeah.
But I think there's maybe 4 or 5 guys. Mark Hunt would be one of them. If he connects, he would take him out. But I think Gordon is such an elite athlete that he would get both of them, roll under them like an Imanari roll on them, and fucking break their goddamn legs.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be a contest. But the whole reason we brought that up is because I think that Dylan could do that to a lot of guys that fight.
I'm trying to find that post.
So I think Dylan can do that to a lot of guys who fight. And he did it in Bellator. Granted, Bellator is like a lower level fighting organization. It's not the UFC. But he did it to a lot of people. He was one of the most elite brown belts in the scene at the time. So it's, I don't think Dylan beats Jake in boxing. I hope to God he chokes him out like he's been talking all the shit saying he's going to. Did you see that?
Who?
Dylan kept telling everyone he was going to choke out Logan.
Oh, he said fuck the rules?
Yeah, he said fuck the rules. He's like, I'm going to.
And that's why he brought in Gordon Ryan?
No, he just brought him to talk more shit because they've been going back and forth talking shit for years. Anyway, fuck Gordon Ryan. That fool's a punk bitch. Dude, he's
so Mark Hunt. So this was Gordon Ryan's comment. He said, if the UFC chooses to stop drug testing, the sport will blow up. Athletes will be healthier and compete longer, and fans will enjoy watching more. Period. Mark Hunt commented, or his post. That was a post that Mark Hunt posted with this little whatever, and he said, "What does this idiot know about fighting? Gordon Ryan, maybe have at least one proper fight before you start talking, dickhead. Maybe I should get on the sauce and stomp your face to see how you like it."
You would not want to see Mark Hunt on the shit on Roid Rage.
And then Gordon commented, he said, if you read the post, you'd either see the validity of the argument or offer up a decent rebuttal that was factually based. You did nothing but blabber out your fat ass, miserable mouth. We can fight anytime you like. You may very well knock me out before I get a hold of a leg. But then again, you also may not, and I'm very willing to take my fucking chances. Miserable fuck.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but I think Gordon's about it. I think Gordon would fight.
Dude, man,
he smacked Galvao.
That's what I was gonna say. Twice he smacked him in the fucking face, and nobody was there. He didn't know. He wasn't like doing it because cameras. It was like in a dark room. Yeah. You didn't even really see it. You kind of saw it.
It could have popped off.
Yeah, and he just like smacked him twice.
Dude, what kind of shit do you think Galvao was talking to make fucking Gordon smack him?
I think he just wouldn't let it go. Like, he was like confronting him, and like.
Yeah, that's the thing, because Gordon's a troll, and I think he's a relatively nice guy in real life. Like, if you
everybody that you've talked to will say that in real life he is like an awesome person. Yeah. He's super nice and like respectful, blah blah blah. But online, he's about money, making money. How do you make money?
A lot of people say the same shit about Dylan. Because Dylan is trolling up. He was on. You ever listen to Andrew Schultz's podcast, Flagrant 2 or Flagrant? So he was on there last week. And he was crying and shit, talking about like Marcelo and talking about his life and shit. He was like on there like crying, legit. Then they're like, "Why are you this persona?" He's like, "I'm not this persona." He's like, "I just talk shit normally. I mean, I just talk shit normally too."
Yeah.
So like, I'm just talking shit constantly. And he's like, he's like, it's not that I'm not that guy. He's like, but I'm also another person. You know what I mean? Because he was talking about like he wanted to kill himself and all this shit, and like, you know,
There's two sides. To
yeah, and he was
everybody,
basically saying that like Marcelo like was his like father figure.
And now he has cancer or whatever.
Yeah, he said that's the only time he talked to me. You know, I said sorry about the cancer, whatever, and Marcelo just said thanks. That's crazy, but yeah, I think that's gonna be. I kind of want to watch it, but I'm gonna be at my sister's house tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to find a link to watch it too. So
no, we're not gonna find.
It's
links.
already on.
We're
Tonight.
not gonna find links.
It's already on tonight, though, is it?
Tonight?
Or it's already on.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
So it'll be over by
the time this comes out.
Yeah. No, I mean over before this evening. It was the free fights were on YouTube already. We were watching them.
Oh, yeah, because it's in England.
It's in England. Or Europe,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I was watching before you came over. I was watching I had it on the background. They had the beta for Call of Duty, so I was playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, how was that?
I got one match, got wrecked. Didn't know the maps, and I was like, "Hey, I gotta go." But it's free right now, so
dude, I want to get Tarkov so bad.
You gotta get PC.
My boy just keeps talking about it, and I'm like,
you're not gonna play that game. You're not about that. I hate to tell you. It's a great game.
The controller would be hard.
It's a great game, but it requires time.
Yeah,
it requires you put in time to play, and then you lose your shit.
Yeah, when you die.
But you die,
yeah.
And so that's fucking. It's like irritating if you spend.
No,
all
see,
this time
I was about it. See,
shit.
when I played games, like when I didn't have a normal job, I was trying to go. I was legitimately trying to get on a team and grow pro. I was playing like 13 hours a day. Dude, I would back in the day when up until maybe like Modern Warfare 3. That's all I did.
Yeah.
I would play 10, 12 hours a day and smash fools.
Yeah, I used to play a lot. And then jiu-jitsu happened. And then that's all I fucking do is think about jiu-jitsu.
But if I go home and I start playing as soon as I get home, I can get like a solid 4 hours where I can go to sleep.
You join me, I'll play all night. Dude. I'll start playing
all night. I've already committed to building the PC in January.
I upgraded my internet.
Yeah, you told me.
I had the 5 gigs. Although they didn't do it right, so
5
I'm only
gig
getting
down?
2 gigs up and down.
That's
I uploaded some
crazy.
videos. I uploaded some videos to Dropbox when I went over to Misa's, and they're like 6, 7 gigs, whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna upload them now, so that by the time I get there to upload it, I upload it. I forgot I did this. I uploaded it, and then I like went to look for the other file to upload, and I looked, and it was already fucking done. I was like, holy shit! I was like, that is fast as fuck.
That's crazy. I didn't know you can get that speed at home.
Yeah, it's up and down. Well, I'm not getting the full 5 gigs. I had a whole bunch of drama, so right now I'm barely getting 2 gigs. And they have to upgrade the main line. Yeah. They didn't upgrade the card or whatever, so they put in a ticket to do that so that I get the full 5 gigs. So that was only at 2 gigs, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's insane!"
I didn't know you could do it. I think I have 1 and 1 at my
It's only like $140 a month, and they give you the router.
Yeah, when I went to 1 and 1, they had to give me a router too.
Yeah. So, but they had to redo everything. So yeah. Anyways, so it's I'm excited about that, but there was something else we were going to talk about. It was Dylan Downis. We talked about you competing. Talked about rolling. Or was there nothing else?
Are you competing next weekend?
No, I signed up. They didn't take my code, so I'm going to go though. I'll be.
Why don't you just pay the $100?
Because I wasn't planning on competing. Like my competing, I was done for the year. I was like, I'm going to finish for the year.
How many did you do this year?
7, I think, or something like that. It was a lot.
No, not 7.
Yeah, it was
4.
No, there's more than 4.
Okay,
because there was like
IBJJF LA.
Mm-hmm.
World League in Irvine or wherever the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
Master World.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3.
The San Diego Open, the San Diego IBJJF Open. You didn't go to that one. And then I did another.
4. And
then I did like another one after that. Which fuck? I think I did like two jiu-jitsu World Leagues.
There wasn't even 2 this year.
Yes, there was. There's been a few.
Where? There was the one you did at the college in Irvine or whatever the fuck it's called.
And then there's a big one in Long Beach.
Oh, so you did 5.
Yeah. Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's pretty good. Yeah, amount.
If I count this in-house, I'll be doing.
I was gonna do like World Masters, but then that's when I hurt my back.
Oh, that's right. You did. So you only did 4. I counted Master World.
I talked to my doctor. He was like looking at my back. He's like, yeah, you definitely have some damage. He's like, but it's everything's stable, so you're fine. You just got to go do some fucking physical therapy.
So you just got your black belt out? Alberto Romo blew your back out?
Anyways.
Yeah, so if I count this in-house, which I do, because I got to fight someone who's legit.
Doesn't count.
And if he rolls hard, it counts. If he doesn't roll hard, it does not count.
I might record this shit.
Fuck.
I might record this shit just so you guys.
Dude, I
can
was
watch
watching
it.
that video of you and I rolling, that little clip you posted. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I look so bad doing jiu-jitsu.
So do I.
We both look like we're all stiff.
It's
and shit.
slow. Yeah, super slow. I should have sped it up.
You should have
I
sped it up.
should have just sped
Shit.
it up so it looked like we were rolling
Yeah.
fast.
It was funny when you give that kiss of the dragon to me. Like we agreed to roll light that time, maybe.
Yeah.
I was trying not to put my knee on your chest because normally when I backstep, I'll put my knee on people's chest from there.
I don't think you would have because I turned you.
Yeah, but that's when you turn me. So I backstepped on you, so I was facing away from you.
Well, the camera fucking overheated, of course. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I don't know. It's not important.
It must not be important. It's not even that hot out. That's what sucks.
It's that bitch ass camera.
Nikon, get with it, man. Get fucking with it. I wonder if they make like a fan for this thing, so I can like keep it cool. Dude, in 4 weeks I'm gonna be out in.
Fuck that. Okay, I remember what we were talking about.
Oh,
we're talking about the amount of competitions this week because I count the fucking in-house if they roll hard. If they roll like normal rolls, it don't count.
That's what I'm curious. That's what I want to see because I'm curious if I want to see Zach roll hard. I'm not gonna lie.
That.
I want to see Zach go fire. I think Zach could win the whole thing.
100%. Yeah. Zach is a black belt. I don't give a. He's been rolling since like 2016.
Is he? Oh wow. Dude, Zach, one time he was like, when I was competing, he's like, "Are you competing?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You nervous?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Just take a shot of like whiskey or something before you compete. You'll be good to go."
Zach's
and I was
a wild boy.
I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
He's legit. I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. But so I'm doing World League next week, and then I'm doing King of the City in fucking November.
Well, I'll be there. I'll probably be coaching World League. Omar asked me to coach because he can't. He's like he can't. He's competing, so he can't. He's like I can't do both. Try to coach and compete and get in the mindset. So I was like, sure, whatever. So.
Not coaching me unless you want to yell. I need you to be Brazilian. If you coach me, I need you to be.
I'm
full
just gonna
Brazilian.
keep. Obrigado. Os. You're like, what the fuck? What are you telling me to do?
Sure, that'd be good. But I might need you to come coach me at that King of the City thing. It's the Sunday before you guys leave.
Sure.
I think it's cool because it's like 8 or 16 man brackets, and it's like so it's not invite only, but everyone can sign up. But you're only taking 16 people, so it's
for the bracket.
So it's like it's almost like a super.
How the hell did you find this?
I found him on Instagram a couple months ago, and he's posting. He was like open weight fucking purple belt, and I was like, "What's up, dog? I'm open weight purple belt." So I'll be one of the bigger ones, but I'll for sure be the oldest.
That's crazy. Oh, is there adults?
It's open. It's absolute.
Man. Oh man.
Yeah. So I gotta pick a song. Leave the comments in the fucking things for my intro song. Everything.
Oh, you got a walkout?
I get a walkout song.
God damn.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like a super fight. It's gonna be dope, I think.
I'm down to go.
It's funny. I asked Dan if he had anything going on so he can come coach me, because it's on a Sunday and shit. And Omar was like, I'm gonna be in Vegas that weekend because like he's doing a seminar the weekend before. And I was trying to think of songs and shit, and then Dan started looking into it. He's like, "Oh, I fucked that fool up in World League. The dude who puts it on."
Yeah.
He's like, "I fucked that dude up in Nogi," and I was like, "Oh, for sure, you got to come be my coach." So we go around there fucking stunting.
That'd be sick.
But if I come back at the King of the City belt, I'm gonna need my recognition, dog.
Let's see it first.
Yeah.
There's
a blue belt open weight. I think if you want to get in there.
Let's see it first.
Let's get you in that.
I'm not going.
Blue belt open weight. Why not?
I don't like rolling with big dudes. I'm small. Small guy. Anyways, I think that's all we got for this week.
Wait. So I need you to not. So these are the people you get to roll with now because you're small. Zach and Big Danny.
I roll with them all the time.
They're the same weight as you.
I roll with them all the time.
Same weight.
I roll with them all the time.
I know, but those are your training partners now.
Yeah, they suck. Not they. It sucks to roll.
It sucks to roll with them.
Yeah, it sucks to roll them. You know what though? You walk away, you learn something every time. Like, don't do that again. Don't do this again. You know. Big Danny's. I can't believe he's so light.
I'm trying to.
I cannot believe he's so light.
My goal is to try to not get tapped by Big Danny.
I can't believe he's so light.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I asked him too. I was like, "What do you weigh? Like 260?" And he was almost insulted. At that time, he was like 218.
That's crazy.
I think I recently asked him. He said he weighed 210.
That's insane. Hopefully, like you said, I'll try to throw some of that footage in here. If I didn't put it, I'll put it at the end of this video, and if not, then oh well. If you're listening to the podcast, I guess go to the YouTube side if you want to see that.
Yeah.
So I did hear last time that some people switched from the fucking. Some people said they switched from the podcast to the YouTube just to see all the shenanigans that were happening. So I prefer the YouTube side versus the podcast side for me. So I like watching it. Having
It's,
it on the
you
phone.
know, I hate to admit it, but it is better on YouTube because
Mhm.
I'm making all these funny ass faces the whole time.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Yeah, you don't see it because like sometimes John will be saying wild shit, and if you're watching the video, you see me making stupid faces. Like that face you just made.
Anyways,
Black Path is out now. I haven't
yeah.
posted anything because I haven't been able to ship. Everything ships on Tuesday. Bam, we finally got our shit inside. That one, I got fucked on that one. But if you order something from Black Path, fucking us, because I didn't expect anyone to order anything. All of our apparel gets here Monday, so we're printing everything on Monday and shipping it out Tuesday.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share these videos out. Really appreciate all the new followers. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. We're gonna keep trying to be consistent with it. Keep coming out every week so that you guys have something to listen to on your Monday or whatever day it is that you guys listen to it. But I think that's all I got.
Hit them with the O's, dog.
Oh.